Your Majesties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for returning. Trust you and yours are well, and you're loving yourself and others like always. Many thanks to all of you for the support you give to the channel. Thank you so much to our channel members, to our anonymous supporters, to all of you, my esteemed subscribers. You're loved, celebrated, and appreciated. I want us to listen to Traore's private meeting. The speech he gave at the private meeting with Putin just recently at the victory parade that he attended. Like I told you from previous videos, I hope you saw the reception that was given to Ibrahim Traore. And I was so proud. I was so proud. I was so happy. I don't know about you, but I was so happy. So let's just go straight to the speech and I will pick some key points there and talk about it.
Mr. President, I hope I pronounced my felicitation properly. For me, it was an honor to be part of these commemorative events devoted to the great victory anniversary, and I would like to thank you for inviting us. It was a great honor for us. And I need to say that during this visit, I learned a lot. I learned a lot about culture, about history, that laid the foundation of the resistance of the Russian people, of its struggle. I learned of sacrifices your people made, and due to these sacrifices, we are free now. And I would like to thank you once again for this invitation, and this meeting allows us to think about what's happening in the world today and to think about the prospects as well. The obstacles that we can see today must not stop us. These obstacles, in some way, they are even an advantage, because despite all the sanctions that were imposed on the Russian Federation by many states, Russia is still holding the leading position internationally, and we understand this. We understand how difficult it is. And I watched the parade, I watched the soldiers marching in front of us during the parade. I saw the equipment, including the tanks that from the times of World War II, and I saw the modern equipment, and we would like to see the cooperation between our countries developing rapidly, developing swiftly, and acquire new shapes and forms. We thank you for your attitude towards Burkina Faso. Today I visited Mendeleev Institute, and we understand that apart from defense and security, there is another essential field, which is science and education, and we would like to see Russia assisting us in training and educating our youth to help us to develop our own industries, our own enterprises, machinery, other types of manufacturing, because it's very important for Africa. We believe that terrorism that we can see today is a legacy of imperialism, and that's something that we fight against. If we put an end to this war, if we have a strong army, then we can develop our motherland. This is why we continue to fight. That is why we have this struggle. That's why it's important to train personnel, to educate people. In Africa, Africa needs a lot when it comes to equipment, when it comes to technology and machinery, and there are a lot of expectations in this regard. And that's why we still need to do a lot, we need to work a lot, and we would like to request an assistant, and the most important thing you can help with is this exchanges, transfers of technology, exchange of experience. We need to understand how we can use the experience and the know-how that Russian universities have and how we can spread it to Burkina Faso, how we can open branches of the Russian universities and Burkina Faso to be more efficient in the way we educate our people, our citizens. This is the essential task that we are faced with. We would like to see Burkina Faso developing, and we would like to see students coming to us to learn various sciences. We can see great young people in the Russian Federation. Among them, there are a lot of researchers, young scientists, and we would like to learn from you. And another important area is military. We have a lot of projects in the field of
Royal Majesties, that was Ibrahim Traore there. And, there's one thing with Ibrahim. Whenever he has the opportunity to, talk about developing his people, and when I say his people, I'm not just talking about Burkina Faso alone. I'm talking about the whole of Africa, because that is his interest, from Burkina Faso out to other parts of the continent. He always, whenever he has opportunity like that, he always talk about how he wished that the education of his people is advanced, and that is exactly what is drawing Putin's mind to at this point. That they need that cooperation. Talk about equipment. Talk about forming this relationship that, of course, will be beneficial to the Russian government and the Burkina Faso people and the whole of Africa at large. So this is the reason why a lot of Africans are saying that Ibrahim Traore is not just the president of Burkina Faso, but he is the president of the whole of Africa, and they are happy to have someone like him in position, the position that he is in today. Remember, there is a lot going on in the Sahel recently when Ibrahim Traore traveled to Russia. Just for these 2 days that he traveled to Russia, a lot happened in Burkina Faso. They targeted to destroy, the plan to destroy Burkina Faso before Ibrahim Traore returns. They paid about 1,000 terrorists. They gave them ammunition, different, whatever you call them, to just go destabilize, destroy the Sahel. Unknowing to them that Ibrahim Traore had already prepared for them beforehand. Before traveling, he had prepared. And the site was something else. Like, they dealt with them. They finished majority of them in the Sahel. Your Majesties. So the thought was like, okay, since he's going, when he's coming by, he's coming to see a different Burkina Faso, a different Sahel. But the Sahelians were ready. Ibrahim Traore, Assimi Goïta, General Tiani had a plan already. And of course, this foreign power that is always giving ammunition to these so-called terrorists were not aware of this plan. And they killed almost all of them, almost all the 1,000 that was sent, and apprehended most of all these weapons. And it was traced back to the international body. So it was a foreign body that was funding this whole destruction of the Sahel while Ibrahim was away. It's quite unfortunate. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with some other information, and I will see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive, always, Majesty.
Ils avancent sous les roquettes droit sur Jiao Jiao, ce quartier périphérique de Djibo. Ils font jonction à l'entrée de la ville avec un autre groupe d'environ 500 combattants venus de Tongomaël. Ils avancent tous comme des fourmis sur la base. Puis un autre groupe quitte vers Baraboulé et se joint au combat. Les vecteurs de surveillance de la base les observent avancer puis engagent le combat à un moment donné. On peut voir un véhicule blindé des criminels foncer sur le mur de la base pour faire une brèche. Les vaillantes forces tiennent les autres en respect par un feu bruit. combat s'intensifie et le sang-froid de nos vaillantes forces combattantes est remarquable. Il est 15h environ. Ne trouvant pas la possibilité de pénétrer par la brèche, ils décident de s'attaquer à un poste de combat pour espérer rentrer par là, mais les hommes restent stoïques. Les observateurs du 14e RIA vont atterrir et passer la main aux appareils de combat. Ils choisissent un groupe à la première brèche puis lâchent un missile d'une violence extrême sur leur tête. Puis un autre groupe au niveau de la deuxième brèche est verrouillé et frappé. Les criminels commencent à battre en retraite, mais pas pour longtemps parce qu'ils vont revenir à la charge avec un autre groupe qui vient d'arriver en renfort. Ce groupe évite de s'approcher du mur, voyant brûler leurs camarades dans un feu d'enfer. Ils rôdent autour du mur en tirant dans la base de toutes les mitrailleuses. Plusieurs avions de combat étant alertés, se mettent en route vers Djibo. Les hélicoptères d'attaque vont prendre ce groupe dans un feu immense tout en mettant en échec les tirs des DCA contre eux. Ils finissent par commencer à fuir en prenant plusieurs directions. Les avions de chasse vont neutraliser une colonne en fuite vers Nasumbu, à quelques kilomètres de la base. À 18h, les vecteurs aériens sillonnent la base. Elle est intacte. Nos vaillants combattants sont en mouvement à l'intérieur et se reconstituent après le combat.
Some major breaking news coming from Burkina Faso, and let me tell you, this is an eye-opening for all Africans. All Africans must see that the Western media is lying to all of us. You won't believe that BBC has posted a blog claiming that all the things that people are saying Ibrahim Traore has done are false, and he's saying that all the things that we are seeing on the internet are AI generated and there's nothing like that. So the Western media has decided now to go after Ibrahim Traore. Remember that BBC is the same that said that 200 soldiers were unalived in Djibo when there was a heavy gunfire and fighting. And what they didn't say is that now Ibrahim Traore and the Burkina Faso government is in control of Djibo. All the bad things that are happening, it is the Western media that is reporting. And the good things that Ibrahim Traore is doing, they say nothing. Now they are claiming that all the things that people are saying Ibrahim Traore has done are wrong and AI generated. And we know that Ibrahim Traore has improved the country more than what Blaise Compaoré did in 27 years working with France. So Africans must unite and know that the Western media might try to fight Ibrahim Traore, but this war, we are winning.